some of them are going home. Hey, how did you do that?
Batters up as we check out a summer blockbuster from 1992. How great was A League of Their Own? Well, load the bases with a first-rate cast including Tom Hanks, Rosie O'Donnell, and Madonna. Put director Penny Marshall behind home plate, and you get a film that hit a home run with moviegoers.
Are you crying? Are you crying? There's no crying. There's no crying in baseball.
Thanks to A League of Their Own, everyone knows there's no crying in baseball, but there are plenty of laughs.
Because there's no crying in baseball. There's no crying in baseball. No crying.
Howdy, Jimmy.
What? She's crying, sir.
Tom Hanks, Gina Davis, Lori Petty, Madonna, and Rosie O'Donnell all took to the field in 1992 for this comic look at the little-known world of women's professional baseball in the 1940s. The film was an immediate box office home run to the tune of more than $130 million worldwide. Now, it's one thing to find funny people to make a comedy work, but it's another to find the right funny people to make your baseball comedy work, as director Penny Marshall found out before the cameras rolled.
The batting cages were packed out in L.A., and I could not read any of the actresses in this wonderful town of ours if they couldn't play ball or were trainable. So I would not read anyone until they passed the baseball test, because they could not double everyone.
Penny called me about this movie, and she wanted me to prove that I could throw a baseball before she would cast me in the part.
She tried out at my backyard by the pool, throwing balls at her, and it's getting dark, you know.
My agents were adamant that I not throw the baseball as an audition. They said, just go meet her, have a meeting, let's talk about it later, but don't start throwing the ball. And so I wore like a mini skirt and high heels, so there was no way she was going to make me throw this baseball. But naturally, I ended up throwing the baseball.
Some people took more work than others.
I absolutely never played baseball my entire life, so I had to start from scratch. I have a lot of years of dance training, and Penny was always screaming at me that I was playing baseball like a dancer, and I couldn't help it.
And in the early going, her throwing technique was pretty much step, step, kick, fling, like it was a choreographed step, step, kick, fling kind of thing.
I'm gonna kill Tom for saying that about me.
So she's better now.
One person who didn't need tutoring on the diamond was Rosie O'Donnell. In fact, it was Rosie's natural baseball skill that got her the job.
And I thought to myself, if I don't get this movie, I'm not going to try to be a film actress, because I knew that I could play baseball better than most of the women who were there.
And to take advantage of Rosie's talent, Penny actually created a role specifically for her.
And so I said, well, let's change the part and let Rosie be Madonna's friend, Mo's friend, Mo and Mo. Because we needed Rosie because she played so well, and she's funny.
This is my friend Doris, best player on the team. Thank you, May. You're the best.
I remember Rosie being so nervous. I'm going to be Madonna. I'm going to be Madonna. I can't believe it. I said, and you're going to become her best friend.
Let me see what happens, Rosie Madonna.
Madonna's gonna come in. She's gonna like you. Maybe she'll do the movie. Try to be funny.
Rosie is a great baseball player, and I'm so glad she's here because she coaches me on everything.
Not everyone was as happy as Madonna and Rosie, though. Extras hired to fill out crowd scenes suffered through the blazing Midwest heat in their period costumes. That is, until a certain future Oscar winner helped them cool off.
Tom Hanks, because he showed up on the field whether we needed him or not, because he didn't know where else to go.
And he would feel bad for them and get a microphone and get them all singing or put on a little show for them or something. And he's got a lot of energy and great guy.
And you can see Tom's energy in this deleted scene, an extra on the DVD. Here he gets just a little carried away. Billy Bush had to ask.
There is the lost makeout scene between you and Gina Davis.
Yeah,
it was never in the film. We have it.
That's right. That's right.
Do you remember that encounter and your thoughts then?
Well, it's one of those things that you notice it's a night scene. So for you people at home, anytime you see a night scene in a motion picture, it was filmed at 3 o'clock in the morning. And so at 3 o'clock in the morning, they're
dip juice, tobacco juice all over her.
Well, and it was we always knew. Even Penny says, I don't know if we're going to use this because I don't want to have to worry about whether or not there's a romance going on in the dugout or not. So maybe we'll use it, maybe we won't, but it's nice to have. So it was always up for grabs.